on any venture of advising somebody who is now entering into marriage. I explained to you the difference between advice and counseling. So when we come to what we call self-control, anybody who have experienced something can advise you, but can't counsel you.
It's not just semantics.
No, it's not semantics.
They use it interchangeably.
No. Counseling is helping one to make an informed decision. To help you make an informed decision. Advice is telling you what you should do. So you take advice and go and seek for counsel. You see the two? They are not the same.
Okay.
So in your maturity, you need to make mistakes. And when do we stop making mistakes? Any man that has stopped making mistakes in life is dead. He's not alive. Maturity is part of mistakes. So for you to have self-control, you need to make mistakes. I established that quarrel causes you to become matured. And then you have what we call self-control. So like your type, where your wife is having an exchange with you, where there's a quarrel that has assumed, and you become quiet like the normal Ewe who has gone to school. When Ewes go to school, you become a shrine. We don't know what you are. Professor Elugumi Atwakwe from Agbodakpi client. And it's strange because when you hear the position, the title, and where it's coming from, you are doubting. You know what I'm talking about? If you hear an Ashanti name and they give you the title, you know, yes, Ashanti 4. But you people, you can see a professor with 4 degrees and he's still driving D Daxin 120Y. What
do you want us to drive?
Like you are rich and you are still taking Uber. I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah, what do you want us to do?
Yes, you see. So that's what I'm saying, that if 2 hours marry, it's difficult for them to build self-control. So one of the things you should learn is that you don't build self-control in marriage. And there's nobody that can tell the future of marriage. That is why you need self-control. So when someone like Efia comes to talk about the ex-marriage, it means that she went through a process and she can advise but cannot counsel. So you can listen to Efia and make a mistake. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah, I mean,
the fact that people think that
with what you have said,
yes,
to say that counsel is a better place to build you. I mean, I agree.
Thank you. So there is this video of this girl, this loud girl. One of the girls, her name usually Edu Safo. Is Safwa or Safo something? That girl.
I think I saw that video.
That she's coming in as a single girl who has not attempted marriage yet. And I agree.
Was she the one body shaming someone?
Thank you. And telling us why the guy chose Tracy above Vivian Jill. Do you understand?
I thought that was distasteful. I don't know about.
Oh no, it will sound distasteful to you who have a decent mentality when it comes to human beings and their shape.
Of course, I mean.
But it will become palatable to girls like her who knows the truth we don't know. Is she talking from self-acclaimed experience that her body has caused her to lose a certain man? I get in the thing. Because the reasons that Efia Shua gave why Frank, in quote, is alleged to choose Tracy above Vivian J was because Vivian J has 2 kids. And that is why Frank will not wait for a woman that you love to have 2 kids. But as we speak, Tracy Boachi has 2 kids. And Frank has gone for Tracy Boachi.
Well, Andy, I just feel that the issue of body shaming, it must not even arise in some cases. But hey,
no, but when you call it body shaming, she's not calling body shaming. She says she's setting the record straight.
Oh, come on, this excuse us. I mean,
and it's just opposing to the current vaginal surgery that is going on in UK. Have you heard it?
No.
The doctor says not tired. Every woman is coming for vaginal surgery.
We'll come back and talk about it, though.
You see, so you need to master self-control. Learn how to manage your talk. Edu Safwa doesn't have self-control.
All right.
The way she spoke tells you that she's lost it. On 0277. Sorry we didn't finish the topic today. 609. Their timing is wrong. 644. 0277 609 644. 44 is the number.
Tomorrow is Friday. We're back to do it all over again. This has been Breakfast Live. My name is Kokulum. I'll see you soon.
So somebody is begging for the airways. And I don't know why they are begging for you.
I used to, because when I went there, it said was live. Is it still there?
Is it off? Why did it go off? Is it internet? What did he write?
Someone is saying, whoever are begging you, daddy. We are not begging anybody there.
So check the net.
We are not begging anybody. Don't beg anyone. Bismarck, Opoke, oh no, King Jamal. Don't beg anyone.
They shouldn't beg.
No.
Now what I'm saying about airways, is it a lie?
Which one?
All the things I'm saying.
Yes.
No two ever married and progress in life.
Oh, come on.
Oh, please. I challenge any two airways who have gotten married and they have more than 3 houses. Forget about their hometown. No, you want to boast of any?
Of course.
Unless they married an Ashanti or a Ghana. If they marry a Fanti, it's worse.
And the yardstick is 3 houses.
I don't want to go God the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. That's all. Excluding their hometown.
How?
No, you know somebody who has more than that.
A lot, of course.
A lot of houses.
Of course.
And there are 2 hours who are married.
Yes. But what's the
It's strange.
Why is it strange?
No, it's strange. Why did they break the cycle? So I revised my note.
Okay, so you think that because we might...
The melancholy in you delays your progress. You procrastinate because you are not sure. You are able to foresee what can happen far. So you don't take risk.
Obviously, I mean, we could talk about the larger picture indeed, where there are some tribes that some things are attributable to them. But I mean, there are a lot more, I can assure you.
I mean, it's difficult for an
I get where you're coming from.
It's difficult for an ever to have a child with disability and have a thought of killing a child. No, it doesn't happen. But it's a very simple concept in the mind of an account person who sees the child as a delayance and they want to terminate the child's life. Because the choleric mentality is that profit at all costs. Right. And nothing should stop me from progressing in life.
I only hope that a lot of people, which of course they will understand when they listen to you more, because of these personality types. I mean, tribes come with some personalities that are generic. So we can talk about that indeed. So I only hope
so when you look at self-control build-up for hours, so luckily next week will be the almost the wrap-up. Will be where we want to now look at how to build self-control measures in the tribal perspective.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Because everybody has a particular genetic disposition that gives you the ability to build self-control. And I'm saying that if the Bible says that self-control is a fruit, that's where we're coming from. That particular fruit needs a tree. But that's when we came back to realize that watermelon doesn't grow on trees. It grows on the floor. But the level of harvest, you know, the skin of watermelon is very tough.
Yes.
Tough. Very tough. For you to break the skin of watermelon to get the juice inside, it's not like mango. When mangoes fall, it doesn't take long and then they get rotten because they are not produced directly from the soil.
Okay.
But when watermelon is lying on the floor, it doesn't get rotten unless the skin is broken. And this is the level by which I'm bringing your mind on building self-control. There are some particular tribes that they can be on the ground and build self-control. Their level of robustness is directly to the earth. The melancholy is earth. The sanguine is sun. Flashing, noisy, without any evidence. That is the gun. So for a gun to build that experience, you'll be shocked. So for a gun to build self-control, there are more deceit and lies in the self-control of a gunman. So tribally, those who can build a lot of self-control are the airways. But they build the self-control to the extent that they lose their personality out there after the self-control. So they have the self-control, but they don't really use it.
Could agree with you to some extent.
Don't even have the capacity to build self-control. They are called as and when. They don't build self-control. Because they can easily do what can be done to receive what must be received and forget they did something like that. No memories to have self-control.
No, but with this, then you are going back to the avoidance of a lot of things, because you see, when you say we exercise self-control, I'm talking about the others. I don't know about the other.
Yeah, but others, they avoid. They don't even practice.
Absolutely. So
they
I'm saying that
so
you go
instead
back to
of them,
that.
we say they are building self-control, they are harboring an act of avoidance, and they end up to internalize it, and that is why most others are BB.
Oh, with that one, I have to check the records. I don't know about that.
Oh, my brother.
I don't know.
Majority of the cardiovascular attacks are on airways.
Show me.
When people collapse, they say they had a heart attack and died. Check the records. Airways go more than any other tribe.
Show me.
Because what do you do for recreation?
Huh?
Airways, what do you do for recreation?
I don't know.
Under the record in Africa, the people that must live long are airways. Because of your type of dance. Followed by the nodness. You burn a lot of calories. Are you aware? Oh no! You know that? Change your hand. You've not seen it before? Look at His Excellency, the ex-president, Jerry Rawlings at his age. He was able to do it. When Kunedu tried, you saw the Ashanti Adowa in the Agbaja. You didn't see?
Just because it's not a dance form she's used to, that's all.
But she's been married to an Ewe for long.
No, I mean,
the achievement record of ex-president Rawlings is because of Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings.
Okay, but you being in water as a log does not make you a crocodile.
Oh, so you are just telling us that what the last time somebody sent you and told you that Ewe men are good because she's married to one is a lie.
It could be.
So Ewes, you don't change people to become Ewes. You die as Ewes.
Yeah, of course. But why are we supposed to be changing people?
Marry a gun, you become a gun. Go to Accra and see the way Ashantis who are married to guns are behaving like guns.
I don't know about that though.
No, you see, it's unfortunate that I read too much, I learn too much.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting to Ewes.
How?
But the gamma was me, no kasi no abaye.
What's that? Would you eat it? What you are saying? That's what you are eating.
I said, let's go to school. I say, school no ya no nyabaye.
No, we don't believe that. We eat it.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That you see a professor of 5, 6, 8 degrees as an airway, but still driving Datsun 120Y. And they will explain to you why they have been able to maintain this car. And this car is the most expensive car when they bought it in 1986. By then, Kwaku was 7 years old. And I bought this car from my heart and they don't steal. See Kwaku Anido. Wow.
You might be.
Can an ever become a president of the Republic of Ghana?
Of course, when the people want to.
They will never want. Because when you take them to a campaign trail, catch them say, "You better roads na mama kwa." Hello? I want to tell you, if God is in the boat, maybe we can finish this road. Yes, the honesty of the airway.
Of course.
Yes, but that is not politics.
African politics.
So when Rawlings, I had a video, Rawlings says when he was telling people, giving birth too much is not okay. Do family planning. Another group of campaign was going on. More. I have the video. May you rest in peace. You know why Rawlings was not able to become a priest? Because he was an Ewe. Yes.
Priest as in what? In church?
Yes.
Why?
Because he was supposed to become a priest, but because he was married to a first lady, Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings. No. The charisma in the man cannot be a priest. But the Ewe is calling for the priesthood. See number of Catholics. Most of them are Ewes.
I don't know about that.
How many Ghana Roman fathers do you see?
Jesus. Did you have to go there?
I'm just telling you the truth. Have you heard Father Kwete?
I probably should take you back because it's been a long while you went to the Ghana community. I'll take you roam through the
Priesthood
churches.
is
Yes.
for the Anglican because the Anglican priest can easily be a Gan, but not an Ewe.
I hear you.
Because the people who can hold the sanctity and hold the thing are Ewes. Not a Gan. Not to worry. When you establish a church and you have more than 40% of your members as Ewes, your church will never collapse. If you organize a church and your church members are 30% Ashantis, you don't have members. You don't have. If you have 40% members in your church as Gans, you have members, but they are not church members. They are paper members.
You're lucky you're a Ghana.
I'm not a Gan. That's why I'm safe. Yes, I'm safe.
What are you?
If I'm a Gan, I don't talk like this for the Gans.
Then what are you?
You don't know my tribe.
No.
If you know my tribe, type. Because if you have a Gan church, the pastor, they will greet you in the morning. Also for the time. When I face someone. Sunday morning, they ask you what face someone. Oh! But I'm a few on you cry. Hogba lebi akake we kupe e ba be na ti osomo ka ja animo ina o ba ya pe em na no ba ton somo tu mi o sofo won ba no.
I don't know, but it's funny.
You close from church
Okay.
and they are not there.
Okay, Ombano means like I'll be
We'll
there
come soon.
Yeah, okay.
Because Sunday morning is where the gang group, they meet as family whilst church is going on. So if your church members are gangs, they are going for family meeting Sunday morning. And they will tell the pastor, they will ask you, do we have church today? How can you ask the pastor Sunday morning? The Ewa is afraid to ask the pastor, do we have church today? Anybody you see who is very disrespectful in the Catholic Church towards any father is either a Gan or an Ashanti. Even God knows the Gans. When they come for requests, the way they come. Because that's your agent, lo. Bokeh, wale. Where kono ga ka wa ha bo ba ha ni oyin aje wote. Ko oyin anu wota mi. Futa. Ba ile wo ta nya nyo. Ba ile wo mo ye wo. Omo ye wo. Yesu ba mi. Amen. What solid. That's how they relate to God.
That's the best way to relate to God.
Then the Ewas are not praying. They are wasting their time.
It's when you become a friend.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
A sinner I am and a sinner I will die. I've always been sinning, but by the grace of your blood, you have washed me. As I come to you, this is your son, Kwekulumo. Any sin I've committed, please forgive me, wash me, accept me through your son, Jesus Christ. Father, it is your will to feed me. I can go hungry. I'm hungry with my family. I plead with you that find a way to feed me and my family, oh Lord.
Okay.
In my speaking, if I've spoken wrong, forgive me, Lord. Amen. This is an error prayer.
Yes.
No self-control. This is foolishness. Every day you are sinning. Why? This is why I'm saying that in managing self-control to put people at the priesthood, Gans cannot be Roman fathers. You can't tempt a Gan and go scot-free. That's why they don't go for juju. They don't have self-control. They don't have it. Tell a Gan that this juju you have gone for, it hates oil. For example, red oil. Don't eat red oil. Yes. You told them not to tell anybody. They are quiet with the juju. Immediately, Kuku, you bring beans and red oil. And you stir it. Kwa bonsan. Na kenka ye muchuro weke you oka muchuro. They will sort you look at the witch. Because you heard that the same man you do is red oil. You brought me beans. I will eat. Take it away. And they've just told you what
They've gone for. I see.
That is not an ewe. Immediately they see the red oil, their system reminds them, hey, I need to go away. They say, you see, Adam, I'm trying to steady the tribe that Adam will belong to. For Adam to eat the fruit, I'm trying to put him in the right place. And when I bring the Adam's tribe out, and anybody writes any story about it, we'll go to court. See Eve. Which tribe will Eve belong to?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
No, but can you guess?
No.
If Eve was an ewe, would she go eat the fruit? Ewes don't build self-control. They build fear.
Well,
because they like avoidance.
of course.
When you tell them, thou shalt not touch this fruit, they will even see the fruit.
We have some.
They will build a wall not to see.
We have a wise saying or a proverb in Ewe.
In Ewe. Yes. Say it in the language very well.
Of course.
It says what?
Koklobe vovon.
Akpe, kalete, koklobe vovon.
Vovon yagbe.
Koklobe vovon yagbe.
Yes. That's it.
Koklobe vovon yagbe.
Yes.
What does it mean?
You see how, so I'll use the scenario to explain it.
Yes.
You see the hen.
You see why I'm speaking about the way I'm smiling? Go.
Of course, my language. You see when the way the hen behaves.
Yes.
There's a movement and it takes off.
Yes.
So that is what has kept the hen.
Good.
So what it means is that the fear factor is what guides us, protects us, and all that. Yeah.
So they don't have. It's difficult for Ewes to quickly build self-control resistance in situations.
What your definition is that you need to experience it.
That is how you build it.
If that's what it is, then that's fine.
So they end up internalizing. That is why they are leading in cardiovascular infections.
I said I've not seen that record.
When you close, go and do their research.
That's fine. That's fine.
If like do a head count of how many people have BP and check their tribes.
BP comes from a lot of things.
No, one of the easier ways internalizing your pain.
Indeed, I agree.
And Ewes do a lot of internalization. If you marry an Ewe and you travel to Abrochi going to get Krata to come and marry them, they will stay quiet. Nobody will even know that you're not in town. Don't marry a girl and attempt to go and look for document in Abrochi. Everybody will know. No ulebe namo. Where? Taeko. Ma Abrochi. Hey, I got Abrochi boje wa from here. E won ma gote yo. Na I get Abrochi eto woji. Na one shaje wo me my name. You will not see a guy coming to pray on behalf of a husband who has traveled and is looking for documents in church. The people who come to pray, Ewes too don't come. They don't come and pray for a husband who is looking for documents.
Why?
Anytime you get the document, they are available for you. They don't come.
But things have changed though.
Since when? That's what I said. When they change, why didn't you come to tell me? When? Because the Ewes I know are still doing the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it is their nature. And you just made that fact that no matter what you do, that is how they are.
No, it
is a level of weakness in their melancholy. And you can't change it. It is what makes them Ewes. Would you be surprised when you see another doing something you check like somebody who has a business here and is doing this and they ask his name? What's your name? My name is.
No, they are.
Okulumo.
Yeah, no,
you say, wow. I mean, you don't look like an Ewes. Oh, yes, I grew in Kumasi, you know. Angloga. We've been in Kumasi for a long time and we live with the robbers and the thieves in Kumasi. You know, Kumasi, Angloga area, the armed robbers, when they pick something in Santase, all right, they go to hide in Angloga.
The reason?
The reason because when you enter into the Ewe people, the place is calm. It's difficult for people to come and arrest you. One, juju matter.
Oh man. Oh man. No.
Why
no.
Ewes don't have juju?
I don't know.
Yeah, so you are lost. That's why you have weight.
Huh? That's why I have what?
You have weight.
Because I'm lost. I have weight.
And the Ewe, you see, so I'm saying that the level of protection, the level of understanding in building self-control, know that every tribe have their capacity in building. And if some are watermelon, then they will still be building their own gradually on the floor. If you are a mango and you think you see watermelon building their self-control and they plug you and drop you, you will get rotten. So not everybody that has gone through marriage have divorced and have gotten an experience. It's funny when people do talking jolly, sana no kwe, side chickism, and believe that they can also speak about marriage. When people are pregnant and you find them in a wedding gown, it's not self-control, it's avoidance. You're confused.
Yeah,
have you seen a pregnant woman in a wedding gown before?
Yes.
Yes, how soon? Is it very soon? Recently?
No, I'm not going to refer to the Bridget Otu's case.
No. So she was pregnant?
I don't know.
And so why are you referring?
No, because a lot of people have said that. I'm too sure that's what you want.
Even Tracy, but she says she's pregnant.
Okay, I don't know. But I've seen people who are pregnant in their gowns.
I'm saying that for you to have the confidence,
right,
to be in a gown and go ahead to marry, it is not self-control. It's avoidance.
Of what?
You are pretending you're not pregnant.
No.
Self-control will not. When did you master? Remember the definition of self-control.
Yeah, but where? What are you referring to? The fact that I'm pregnant, and then we decide, hey, probably it's time. That we where is the?
But you know that pregnancy is not supposed to be part of the determinant of making the decision to be a husband.
Ordinarily, yes. But if the two parties feel that, hey, because the baby is about to come, we should make some more lifetime commitment. I mean, I'm not too sure it's against the law.
So that's what I'm telling people today. If you want to marry anybody, keep this thing in your head.
Okay.
Check whether the child was a reason for the marriage.
Okay, fine.
One. Check whether the child was sought after.
Okay.
Check whether the child, the woman you want to get married to was sought after. That they have boys and they needed a girl and she came. Check whether because the mother got pregnant, the father decided to marry her. So she is the connection. Also check whether she's the only child. Finally, check if she grew up with the father or a stepfather and they changed her name twice.
These checks, what would these checks do?
Because it tells you who you are going to get married to.
Just because the person is pregnant?
If somebody is married because of pregnancy, it means that the reason for the marriage is a baby. I have seen people who got pregnant and they married them. They went for delivery and they lost the baby, and that was the end. The marriage is on rocks. Oh yeah. Somebody recently got married while she was pregnant. Sorry for her, not her mistake. The child has been delivered and the child has a disability. The marriage is on the rocks. Maximum in the next 2 months, the marriage is collapsing.
Is that not the decision, or you feel that because it started on a wrong footage?
I won't call it wrong footage. But it is not because legally, a pregnant woman can still marry under the law.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Thank you.
It's not against the law.
And so there's nothing wrong. But for you, the individual, it affects your human relation with your spouse. And it's difficult to build self-control over it. Anybody who have gone through relationship and gotten pregnant before and terminated, they build self-control in pregnancy.
For me, I would not advise that. The only time I would advise it for you to maybe take seed before you get married is when the man can afford helps around, so that after the delivery there is so much care. Otherwise, what it does is that you don't get to enjoy the feel between both of you.
That's it.
You give birth and the baby, but when there are people to take care of the baby, nannies, cooks and all that, hey.
So what you are telling the girls is that if a rich man impregnates you and want to marry you later, agree. That's all you are trying to say as an hour. You see your problem?
No.
You are scared.
I'm scared of
You are just going to speak one truth and see how I'm doing.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
Romy?
No, I'm saying that
if a man is rich and impregnates you, anytime he wants to marry you, you don't care because you have service available.
Yeah, if the man will make the service available.
But if a poor man impregnates you, don't force him to marry you, you are doomed forever.
Why would you? I think I've agreed with the poverty one. I mean, clearly,
Because a woman needs to be saved.
Of course,
you need support system.
Of course.
So you come back to my statement. It's only poor men that cooks for wives in the kitchen.
Oh, if you make it a habit, fine.
If
I'm not too sure anybody.
If your habit is cooking, and you still practice that habit in marriage, you have a problem.
Even when there's time. Look, I have companies and people are managing the companies.
Yes. So the rest of your time is for cooking for your wife.
No. And it's a
you're under a curse.
Which when you are cooking for your wife.
Oh yes. How? A man is not supposed to serve a woman.
When you say supposed, I think that.
Apart the creation therapy.
Serving what?
God made a man in his own image.
When man means what? The male.
The male. Man is a male gender. God is not confused God to call a male a female. No. A male is a male. The anthropos conversation is a lie. A male is a male. And when God was saying Adam, he meant a man and a woman. It's not true. Go and read the anthropos very well. He took the woman out of man and brought them separately. So stop the lie.
So what
men and women are not the same. And men were not created to serve women. We were created to give them what they need to live with, excluding going to the kitchen to cook for them.
So once you cannot give the woman what she needs in life, you are not a man.
What is he doing with you?
Okay.
That's why any woman who supports a man to marry her, either you are a witch, you are a demon, or you don't have a family.
There are cases where fathers of the daughters owe it to the daughters to want to take care of the bills of...
What bills?
Not the items that must be...
No, like you want to marry... I want to marry your daughter.
Yes.
And you have what it takes to take care of what bills?
Yeah, maybe the ceremony.
But the ceremony is supposed to be taken care of by you.
No, but the man says, hey, this is what the things I've done. And I'll be excited to do that for my daughter.
No, you be excited. Don't be excited. This is your responsibility. So where's the
No, not as a husband.
No, as a father, that's your responsibility.
To take care of the ceremony.
Yes, for your daughter.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Look, it's only poor men that we marry for ourselves when our fathers are sitting there waiting for cloth from us.
But clearly, the items the father does not have to buy it.
Right? The thing is that whenever I decide to marry, my father must provide everything to go and marry their daughter. I didn't marry my wife. It's my father who did. You don't know. Koku, if you want to marry and you are the one who is struggling to buy cloth, buy this, and go and give it to your family to go and marry the woman, your family is a poor family. Fathers must marry for their children. So all the money I even have, and I'm going to get married, the money came from my father, not from me, because I can't marry.
But then you are a boy, you are not a man.
Thank you. My father knows I'm a man because everything he's doing for me, he knows I am part of it. But look at us today. We will buy everything to marry our wives, and our father is angry there. And me, as I'm sitting here right now, the last cloth I used to the funeral is what I have. And if you want me to represent you very well, buy me kente cloth. So whilst you are planning to go and marry your own wife, you are planning to buy kente cloth for your father and buy Holland for your mother to sew to come to the funeral. Poverty! Oh yeah, bro.
So the issue is to be able to take those people out of poverty before you even go and get married. Is that the idea?
Thank you! If you are a man and look, they take care of you to go to school and all of a sudden became a lawyer, the only lawyer in the family, the next thing they hear is they are going to get married. We will kill you spiritually. You are a stupid boy. Your junior brothers are there, you don't care. You want somebody's daughter to become a baddie. No. The family doesn't have a car, and you are unveiling the day you are marrying your wife on a birthday, you are giving her a car as a birthday gift. You are a very stupid man. And your mother comes to you.
I agree.
You see, we don't understand what a male child, and I'm saying that it is tribal. There are some tribes that this one, they don't care about it. Some tribes, so building self-control even before marriage, it's not, so somebody will ask, does it mean you need self-control because you married before, because you marry again? No, that is why I love marriage. It is good that marriage was not made forever, like Sir John's will. Marriage is not forever. Marriage is not forever.
So that's part?
No, it's not.
No. You said exchange of rings. an exchange of vows
Yes.
are lawful.
Thank you. And the law has another law. The next law is that the right to end the marriage is through what? Divorce. And reasons for divorce were stated. Any reason can be a recipe for divorce. So that is the safety valve in marriage.
Okay.
If marriage was made forever, all of us would die. I'm very happy that I can divorce my wife today. Very excited about it.
Will the court easily grant you?
Yes, there's no fuss about it. It's very fast to get divorce in court. It's very fast. Anybody who tells you that divorce is delayed in court is because he is going for prayer meeting for a marriage to work.
Huh? They are going for...
Anybody tells you that the divorce is delayed in court is because they are going for prayer meeting for the marriage not to be divorced. They are holding on and thinking that God will come and intervene.
Okay.
Because if you take the fact correct to court, divorce is not difficult. It's fast. It's the money that will delay it.
Would you make heaven
Heaven.
when you divorce your wife?
What are you saying?
I'm asking.
The Bible says that, and in heaven there is no marriage. If God would judge anybody according to a marriage, then Adam is in hell. Jesus is in hell for not getting married.
No, I'm not talking about the avoidance. I'm talking about getting into it and walking out.
But is he interested in marriage?
Who?
God.
Of course.
Then why didn't Jesus marry Mary Magdalene, as beautiful as she was? An ex-Ashao.
Because it's an ex-Ashao.
You know Mary Magdalene?
Yes.
She was an ex-Ashao.
Yes, I know.
And when you meet an ex-Ashao,
I just give you the reason why Jesus did not marry.
no, then you are eating, then Jesus is wicked, eating from ex-Ashao and you don't want to marry.
No, it's to say
No, Jesus
sleeping
was
with
afraid.
them will be...
No, Jesus was afraid. If Jesus could have married Mary Magdalene, he would die, but would never resurrect.
Yes, indeed, I agree. But my point is that eating with them is not being equally yoked.
Come again.
Eating with them.
No.
If you eat with them, it's not.
It says, I became poor for your sake. So he became poor so he can meet the poor.
Of course.
So every activity that Jesus took, it was because he has become that. So eating with them was like with them.
No, I'm saying that.
He was just a table head.
Yes. So,
Was it not it?
But it does not equate to he becoming a prostitute. So for instance,
No, but Jesus cannot be a prostitute because he's a man. He was a woman he could have become. Look at his skin.
But why would you equate eating with an armed robber, me becoming an armed robber because I ate with my...
Because if you don't become like them, you can't meet them.
Oh,
Bible says it. Go and read Paul's epistle.
No, I'm not too sure that particular. I had that discussion I think this week as well, where to say that to change them, you have to become them.
No, when you say becoming them, it's acting like them. That is what I'm saying, that self-control is important. So then you are going to feel the taste. If you've not been poor before, when people are asking you for money, you get angry.
I agree.
Somebody asked me for money last week.
Okay.
When she called and was crying, she asked for 100 Ghana cedis. And I sent it. Just about another week, there was another call coming. She was asking for money again.
From that same person?
Yes. Is she wicked? These are normal human beings we have to live with on earth. And self-control will tell you that the first money she took was for different thing. This one she's coming from, it's not for the same thing she came to ask for. She was angry last week. This week too, we have to eat. She's still hungry. So coming to ask for more, why are you angry? They will be beside this car. No, you are a stupid man to say this.
But is Debia, is the fact that it does not take it away.
Because yesterday and today are not the same. So why are you angry? If I don't have, I don't have. Should I kill myself? Why should you give me pressure with your asking? Why should I avoid your phone call? And you are calling me, I'm not picking. You are calling me, I'm not picking. And because then cry now, baby, Sammy's car. No, I will pick. If I don't have, I don't have. That is why you build. You see, I say, self-control is a problem. Oh. Self-control is a whole problem in the world.
Not necessarily also. I agree with that. But you see, people also travel in different moods.
Which is?
Oh, come on. I'm walking out of maybe a meeting with some disappointments, contract didn't go through. Yeah. And so,
a phone call. We are sitting here. Then somebody comes to type. That man sitting there is the biggest fool I've ever met in GH. I don't know why you sit down and have a show with him.
Okay.
Should I be angry? What he's saying, is it true or is it a lie?
No, I mean, no, it's
No,
not
what he's
true.
saying is true.
No, why? No, it's not true. You cannot say it's the biggest fool in GH.
Now, who is typing?
Huh?
Who is typing?
I don't know.
The
It could
person.
be- yeah. it
And the
could
person
be.
says, I'm the biggest fool in GH.
Uh-huh.
Is the person lying?
Yes.
No,
Oh, no, how?
he's not lying.
But there's no one that, do we have a ranking?
Yes.
The biggest fools in Ghana?
Yes. He owns the research and the ranking. And
That-
as he has identified the biggest fool in GH, he is following the biggest fool in GH.
But again, yeah, I get where you're coming
So
from.
where do I get angry with him?
The point is,
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
I don't have a problem when you get angry. My point is how to project it. So we can talk about how to project it on other people. So that's why a lot of people
Other
have
people
opinions.
need to have, they need to master self-control.
Right.
That the fact that you are sitting here and people are using their 2 cities credit to watch you on 30 terabytes doesn't mean that they are following you because of who you are. Let's ask people to describe you right now. The description will be different. But you take their description or you have your own description.
Of course, I have
So
mine.
self-control gives you the ability to withstand every nonsense around you. Why did you just take it to the place and said, you too, your mother, it's your mother who is the biggest fool. So you are out of a meeting and you get very upset. The first phone call, somebody call you, hey, who is this? Who is this? Say, please. Look, no, I can't talk now. Are you foolish? So the problem in the world, I say, is what? Self-control. The management of your thoughts, the management of your feelings, and the management of your action. Yesterday, I saw a news item that 4 boys are going to rape a 25-year-old girl. Gang rape. Self-control. Self-control. If you don't have self-control, don't marry. Well, it is only when you have erected that your wife announced to you that she's tired. No erection, she's not tired. And every erection needs direction. I don't know you have erected before and he didn't have any assignment to do.
Me? I don't know. You,
No, you don't erect because you leave home 4.
eh?
Come again.
You are the one talking. You are telling me to come.
Come again. Kwaku, have you had early morning erection before?
I'm a man, man.
No, I'm not saying you are a woman. It's a question. Answer it. You see the airway people? Answer the question. I'm a man, man. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving, Kwaku? Who are you deceiving? Because the time frame of waking up to camp, most of the morning show hosts don't have morning erection.
Oh, how?
Unless you want to defend them.
No, I'm not defending anyone.
No, so it's simple. Do you have morning erection?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's the answer we want. Do you use your morning erection?
It's not all erections that must be used.
Every erection needs direction. So
Yeah,
what do
so
you
direction,
do to
yeah,
it?
you put it down,
So-
close your zip. That's the direction. that's the direction. You push it down, close your zip,
So
and walk to
constantly
work.
you push it down, close it and go where?
And come to work.
So where there's no work,
You sleep.
okay. So
If you go down, it's not perpetual. It's not in perpetuity.
then you are not really potent. But let me say, well, there's some erections that they continue harassing you until they find a hole to ask.
Oh,
say.
no.
So yours, I mean that you have erectile dysfunction because yours is not perpetual.
How can somebody say?
It's essential. So it's very. But if you have a perpetual
Oh my God.
erection, you know what I mean.
No, that's a health condition.
That's
It's a misnomer. I mean, clearly.
which one is misnomer?
You cannot
Master,
have.
don't use yourself to be a yardstick to us. You are sick. You are sick, my brother. Look, erectile dysfunction tribally. Next time I'll come and teach you the tribes that lose their erection faster. I'll come and show you. It's a tribal sickness. People that get impotent faster.
Don't tell me I ever. Because I know that's where you're going.
The research is clear.
It's not clear. It's not clear. Yeah, it's not
It's
clear.
clear. It's clear.
The ladies were impotence or what?
So when it comes to men, men who loses their sexual potency earlier at the tribe, when you go to the women, it changes.
Earlier in age.
No, in terms of their tribe.
No, so let's say you're referring to tribes now, and let's take an ever. So you are saying that
Ewe
is it
man,
losing it in age. So
between the Ewe man and an Ewe woman loses drive for sex faster than the Ewe man. Okay, so because Ewe women can decide to stay without sex for a longer time because of fear. No, this one you have to ask your mother.
okay, I'm not here, of course. Yeah, that's why I say I'm not.
No, go ask
How
your
about the
mother.
men?
The men, if they stay within their jurisdiction, they easily lose their potency. When they leave, they delay small. So an Ewe man who is living in Accra can delay when they want to lose their sex drive, as compared to an Ewe man who is directly in the village. It's fear. If you put the pie chart very well and want to do tribal men who lose their potency as a result of environmental issues, Ewes will always come first. Fantis will follow.
So
Those who don't lose it at all are the Ashantis.
pay your
Ex-President John Ajay Kufuor at his age is still potent.
okay. So pay your
But the Ewe president lost it before.
pay your your measurement. If you don't use it,
You lose the
it.
drive. Because you kill the nest and the desire for it.
All right, that makes sense.
So an Ewe woman can stay, go and be in a brochi. Nobody will enter there. Look, Kwaku, let me say this on record. I just finished the research. I'm going to use it for orgasm conference, but let me share with you here. Are you aware that between the male organ and the female organ, the most sacred, expensive, and the one that is higher commodity is the male organ and not the female organ?
What you say higher commodity?
Like which is on high demand is the male organ.
Yes, could be. I'm not too sure we've seen.
I just finished the research.
I'm not even too sure. Okay.
That's the problem. See the number of videos they are doing in town. They are doing different shape with batteries, 6 volt, 8 volt. They've done some curve, they've done some straight. Go to the carpenters. They are doing wood, molding the male organ because it's easy to be molded, but very scarce to have. So you don't forget that women who are too in town and I'm Bema, yeah. No, hold on. Keep bluffing your husband with sex. A man that allows yourself to get BP as an Ewe because your wife is denying you sexual intercourse, you have the mental damage and hell is your home. When scarcity becomes the order of the day, price hike hits the economy. The male organ should be very scarce for women so they can use the toys, and that's why they are buying more toys. It tells you men are scarce. Then you are dying quietly because your wife, a man will call and say, hello, counselor. If you are sleeping, see somebody's call. Counselor saying, what here? Counselor, with in terms of me, they come out there, why about the species here. Say, I don't know you're Dana or Bo before food dinner. I say, saying, I see I'm the one sleeping with the wife. A man, you want to die, so you're having sex with your wife and you are trying to monitor the name your wife is mentioning.
But some is not about monitoring. Some could just come out.
No, so your wife is getting to orgasm and is mentioning koku, and then you are worried.
Yeah.
That you want to ask her, why were you mentioning koku?
But you should be worried.
You don't have self-control. Okay, I'll explain to you. Anybody that is conscious of what they do at the peak of sex have never been there. They are lying. They are pretending. You are pretending. Do you know what you do at orgasm? You've not even had one before, at ejaculation.
Yeah, because I'm not too sure you refer to ours as orgasm.
No, there's orgasm and there's ejaculation. You've not been there.
Well,
You are
for
far.
men?
Yes. You are far.
Stop.
Oh no, you are far.
Stop.
Koku,
No,
Koku, you are
stop.
far.
No, stop.
Koku, when we are talking about sex, always don't put yourself in entanglement.
No,
No, don't say I. Please.
What no.
You are thinking. Don't forget you are an Ewe. Please. Allow the guns to do this. Come on, only me owner. Be over here, only me owner. Yes, I mean that's for the guns. Oh my God. Oh Gaku. Don't worry, when I die, you will cry.
I don't know.
This job I won't stop. Even when I'm holding a stick as an old man, I still come on the set because nobody can replace me.
Nobody can replace you.
I'm learning too much. So Gaku, that's the order of the day. So
I hear you.
no, you can prove. So you're asking your wife. Lack of self-control will cause you to ask such foolish questions.
No, it's not about asking.
Even telling a woman to shut up. No, you are a foolish man to say this.
No, well, that one, it means you are not living in your own room or something.
You can live in your own house, a 3-bedroom house, where your wife, your mother-in-law is knocking the door. Adwa, because the way that your wife is, some wives are, they don't know what they are doing. Come here.
Are you sure?
Oh, Gaku, you are far.
What kind of village life is that?
You can't. You see that whole mentality.
What kind of village girl have you gone to take?
Oh, you call this a village girl?
No, master.
What she's doing, she's not in the known. That's the thing you know. What she's doing, she's not in the known.
No, that sounds to me like
no. She doesn't even know she's shouting.
That's not reaching peak. That's possession.
What possession? Have you been a woman before?
Huh?
Have you been a woman before?
No, I don't want to.
The fact that you've not slept with a girl woman who is exaggerating doesn't mean that they are not there. I gave you an example last week.
Yeah.
That if a trap holds somebody's toe and they started and they remove the trap and they're still saying exaggerating. Yes,
that's clear.
But here's the case that the woman doesn't know what she's doing because she's at the peak where she's gotten to a point where she can't explain what is going on. Then when they finish, you ask her, and Titama, winding now, but you are a stupid man.
So it should not be of concern.
Why? You see, this is what I'm saying. You don't have self-control. What is your concern?
I should ignore.
No, what is your concern? Don't ignore, but what's your concern?
To say that probably, you.
So what will be the possible reasons why a woman will mention somebody's name? What will be the possible reasons?
The one that makes it murky is when I know of a former sex mate or an ex-husband.
Thank you.
That has that name.
Thank you.
That's what will make it murky.
So if you're having sex with me, my ex-wife, and my ex-wife mentioned my name, what does it make you feel?
That you miss that one.
No, what does it make you feel? One, you say you miss your ex-husband.
Yes.
So why won't you think that you have performed like the ex-husband and is giving credit to the previous performance?
Who should take the credit? Who must take the credit? It's not me. Am I not the one?
You just broke a record you didn't know, and I'm telling you that you have finally hit his record. So I'm mentioning his name. That one too. We have to learn.
No.
Don't die quick foolishly like that.
I should ignore?
But what if you don't ignore? What are you going to investigate?
No, it's to say that,
who is Isaac? Then he says, where? Who is Isaac? Where? You don't know Isaac? Isaac? I don't have anybody called Isaac. Isaac. Is it a guy in our office? There's a guy in our office that we send.
What's that?
No, we are breaking you.
You are breaking it.
Some errant boy we've been sending in the office. He's so good, eh? There's nothing you ask him to do that he won't do for you. I think the only thing I don't think he can do is when you ask him for sex, that he will do. But the guy, he's too calm and gentle.
So it's a strategy to break?
No, they just answer. You see, you are broken. That an errant boy is fucking your wife. What do I call you? You see, you're a stupid man. She's not. Then you say, in your office. Okay. Immediately tell you who Isaac is. Can you proceed?
Should it be of only? Would you only ignore when it has to do with sex? Or?
I'm not saying ignore. I say use your self-control to understand that the condition she's in, she's not conscious of what she's saying.
But there's an experience, there's a context, there's a background.
The background is that she is not conscious she's mentioning somebody's name.
So, of all names,
do you have any of the names you want to give her to mention?
my name.
Who?
My name.
Because of what?
I'm the one doing the thing.
She's not praising what you are doing.
What else?
She's excited.
When she was cooking in the kitchen, was she mentioning anybody's name?
Because she was not at that stage.
She
was not at that stage where you cannot explain. Sexual exclamation level cannot be explained. We have done a lot. I have a video. I'll show you. They have put videos in people's mind. They have inserted in their private part. They have connected one at the peak of the penis and in the brain. That video says that nobody can explain what happens at that particular peak of 11 seconds. So whatever action happens there, leave it there. Let it become what happens in Vegas remains in Vegas.
How about it?
But why are you pulling it back from Vegas to La Bianca?
That's okay. How about if it becomes continuous?
Continuous.
Every time.
She is not aware. So why are you taking record? Maturity is that you don't take record. So they finish sex and you sit there and want to. That's the same discussion. We finish sex and want to discuss what happened.
I might not necessarily.
So today, so why? So look at me. You've not been able to ask me why I'm mentioning George, but in your mind you are getting worried that every sex there's a mention of George. Now a foolish man will now find means of investigating who is George in the life of my wife, the ex-boyfriend, the one who broke her virginity. Is that what I'm going to do? Can you confront her? Can you? If you are a man, then you can ask your wife. Why when we are having sex and you get to a point you mention this person's name, you are a stupid man.
So how about if the lady herself acknowledges that she got it wrong?
No, who confronted her to acknowledge?
No, she was mentioning, maybe she mentioned the Isaac. Oh.
Then she was not there. She was
not
pretending to make you happy.
Okay, so your point is the climax.
Once somebody is excited sexually, whatever she does, don't take it serious. Include women. When people are excited and they are mentioning, remember $1 million. Hey, what did me, Papa? $1 million out there. Yeah, you are kind of inside now. Oh,
so when I finish, I should not take the 1 million. I should not take the 1 million.
The guy they fuck you. If you get 1 million, he go give to that vagina. Now, which stupid man go give one whole $1 million? Who? Mention. Who? Dangote. He will go and sell cement and come and pour 1 million in vagina. God will be angry and kill you the next day. If you give $1 million to one vagina, God will say you are a stupid man. How many vaginas are there you are spending 1 million? Why? There are too many vaginas. Then you go and spend 1 million on one vagina. Are you a fool? God will kill you. You die early. Spread. It's a seed. So when a man is promising, no. Now check with zeros. Maturity, self-control is what we need, Koku. Don't go and ask. So you come in to ask me what should you do. I say it's nothing. I say, I will cancel up. I say, until baby son. Until baby son, ni madena ape. Send my shame who ye, so who be idea na. So you ask her, she mentioned the name, yes. When I mention somebody's name, sorry. The way you treat me at times, it makes me remember my former boyfriend, George Litrot. This is how he pressed my breast when he's having sex with me. That's why I mentioned his name. Are you worried?
Of course.
What will you say?
Of course I am worried.
Oh, why?
Why not?
It's no more. It's in America now.
Yes, but why would you be mentioning his name?
Because you do it like him.
No, I have to do it like me.
No, I've not yet experienced you.
So the thing I experienced is from the person from America.
You're doing it like him. So who is the problem?
She's the problem. Don't tell me I'm the problem.
Can you stop doing like him? You see, now there's a tax on you. So you're doing papa, and it's like so nice.
Let's go.
Sorry for the remembrance, but because somebody have brought your look at it. Somebody just posted it. The way you do it is on the thing. There's an emoji of you trying to do the papa.
My new messages are not loading. I've tried.
Oh, sorry. Look at it.
Yeah,
they just type for you, Koku. Can you see?
Ah, boy.
So the problem is not the woman, but you are doing it like. So who should change? Change. So you get yourself an assignment.
This is so much.
Like you have sex with a woman, you have
are you sure these things might not kill men early?
No, so when you
the pressure,
an
your mind pressure.
An man would die fast.
Huh?
They won't ask. They won't confront. But inside them, it's eating them. It's eating them. It's eating them. A stupid girl man would not ask, but will make a statement. What? Me, Jimmy. Injuable. No, Philip. No, baby, chi. I do your nature, Philip. You know, you allow me a ex-boyfriend. No, you know, I get you war. No, I get you one kind. Why you allow me? But you know, that's the guy, man. Jimmy. Simple. And I can. We begin to see whether the name you are mentioning is more richer than him. And I do as scaffolding abobo. Papa na abo ni dino or infa. I idea what's he dying for what? And to do now we do that. And I pen you. That's it. The other person will not ask. But if they're having conversation like we are having, and the statement comes up, they will show a sign showing that they are worried the wife is mentioning somebody's name. My brother, don't go and ask your wife, why are you mentioning the name of somebody whilst you're having sex with you? So we have sex with you and then you are mentioning Gobe. Finally, you finish the investigation, is the head of camera. What will you do?
I see.
Viewers, you need self-control. And in life, if you don't have self-control, it's better you commit suicide and die. 0277 609 644 0277 609 644. As I wrap up and close, this man is just too much. You can't live in this country and be mad. We have the men. We have the men and we need more of it. Somebody is recommending me for Akufo-Addo. Oh my God. So let me wrap up and leave. Ginger honey chips is the order of the day. Akweshi suit. Ginger honey chips. I saw one of my friends in suit right now, and the suit doesn't look original. It looks like a full suit. I'll bring him now online. But watch this one. This one is ginger honey chips, and it's a solid one. 862-215-2007 in America, and in Ghana 0277609604. This is the order of the day. The guy is talking to me in full suits, whilst you see me wearing original from Bodyline clothing, very expensive. This is 3,800. I bought it 3 years ago. So this year to be what? Who share full suit? No, be share full suit. I careful. No, I'm a This is ginger honey chips, America, Ghana, and I don't know. For the men of the season, Kwaku, no proper sexual. Now Kwaku is not telling us his sexual lifestyle. One day, I have to give him this, but he's afraid because he's an airway. Airways don't take medicine for sexual potency. I believe you are afraid. This is not Gobe's issue. He has a sexual problem. Unless it's written from the hospital, an airway will not take. Ashanti ni bed no me do die di twa enye bibi anti opesika. Die mu hia na asante fo mu die ni 0277 609 604 hia ni na di twa ni ahonde 0277 609 604. This is stronger tally capsules. You can get some in Bachona Total filling station. Bema ahwe me ayefu ayekese. Die hia aye we Bobby go idea so now you full and temala now you full now you flat. Oko Poku Trading wa Kumasi. Poku Trading Kumasi, you have some. Anaji Estate. When you go to Choice Mart in Takrade, you can get some. The same way who have lost sexual drive. Obawa Tinkako. This is what you need from them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. But remember, in everything we do in life, especially when it comes to relationships, you need maximum self-control. Have self-control so that you can be able to withstand the fiery darts of the season we are in. If you need counseling, not advice, but counseling, call me on 0277 609 644. Are you an Ewe? Are you a Gan? Are you a Fanti? Are you an Akan? Where do you come from? Are you from the northern region? Then check your sex life and your self-control. If not, you will die and become obituary. 0277 609 604. Let me show you what I'm wearing. As compared to what the guy just said. I told you when you get up in the morning and my penis is just melting. So I have to direct it well. Look at my dressing. Look at it. Look. The guy, look at me. See. If you have a husband like this and he's married to only you, won't you be sad? What are other women doing without me? This is quality suit. See where the shoulder is. If it's full suit, you can see the shoulder is here. Wear correct size 50. And this is coming from Bodyline Clothing, Accra Central, in the Despite building. Well dressed, see the combination, see the shirt. And you see, it's a quality suit. This suit has been with me for more than 3-4 years now, since Akufo-Addo came to power. Bodyline, Accra Central. My shoes, Mr. Young, quality Puma boot. The trouser is still coming from Bodyline Clothing. My boxer shorts, it's coming from beautiful Beneath. And what again do I have? My belt is from one Chawano boutique, $200. Yes. What again do I have? My watch is a gift. My cap is from my wife. My spares is $1,200. Any other thing on me is bought. I'm a billboard. 0277 609 644. You thought I was going to tell you my socks is false. Bye-bye.